Hey, how's it going? Hope everyone's staying safe as always and taking care of themselves. Today I will be talking about the Montreal Canadiens. I clearly have my toque on for two reasons. One, I really like it, and two, it's very cold outside, so it comes in handy this time of year. Secondly, I got my away Habs jersey on. Now, it's not the one for 2021. This is, I think, from like 2014, 2015, but I still love it, still fits. Um, the reason I'm wearing that is because just finished their first six games of the season, and they've all been away from the Bell Center. So I know in the previous years they've had their problems away from the arena, below 500 records, which really duped them into getting into the postseason. But now they're starting off hot as hell. I mean, I just checked the standings now. Toronto just leaped us, so they're now second place in the division, but still 4-0-2 in their first six games. And Jake Allen has proven to be a backup dream that we've always needed since I do believe Halak. Him and Price were a pretty darn good duo back in the 2010 season, but obviously one of them had to go and Price stuck around, and I think it's paid off for Price to say the least. He finally has a backup goalie that can guarantee not so much steal a game, but actually get a victory, and obviously wins count more than losses, especially in this shortened 56 game season. And obviously now they only have 50 more games to go, and we'll see how they finish off in the standings. Obviously, I would love to see them get back into the postseason. Obviously, they were there last year, but only because of COVID hit. If COVID hadn't happened, we would have missed the postseason guaranteed for the second straight season, third straight season. Um, and obviously, that would have raised a few eyebrows because I'm not gonna lie to you, I used to have an older YouTube page. I can't remember what the name of it is now, but I was basically bashing on Bergevin with all the dumb moves that he made that really cursed us into why we are the team we are and stuff like that. And the one thing that really blew my mind was the Drouin for Sergachev trade because so obviously Sergachev did very well in Tampa. He now has a Stanley Cup ring to his name. Do any other players in the Habs have one? No. So, I mean, Drouin has his ups and downs. We'll see how he does this season. He's starting off good. But I mean, the big thing is, can you stay healthy? Obviously, we lost him, and I think it was Paul Byron, and I think against the Capitals, if I'm not mistaken, last season, and we were off to a really good start. It looked like okay, we were finally the team that we wanted, and then obviously injuries kind of plagued us, and those two eight-game losing streaks really, again, prevented us from going into the postseason last year. But there is high hope for this year. I do like the additions. Edmondson, I love him on defense, and obviously having that rookie Romarov. I'm really hoping they keep him. Not, and I hope someone else doesn't be like, "Hey, Bergevin, do you want to have this player and then you give me your another defenseman?" I hope that call never happens, and if it does, hopefully Bergevin's like, "No, I'm sorry, I'm keeping him because he's looking like a stud for a rookie out of the KHL. He's looking very good. I like him on our. There's no real need, in my opinion, to rush him into the top four role. I like him playing with Kulak, and apparently he's had nothing but praise with playing with Kulak. So why break up a tandem when it's working for all three pairs? So that was Edmonton. Obviously, I can't praise Allen enough for getting Allen. That was a very, very big necessity that we got. And he's obviously playing well in the few games that he's started. And on the offense, I am making a guaranteed statement by saying this that if COVID hadn't happened, there's no way we would have landed either Tyler Toffoli or Josh Anderson. That is a guarantee because obviously COVID hit and obviously it's affected money and all that other jazz. I'm not going to get into the financial aspects. But there's no way that Bergevin would have been able to, no matter how much cap he had, if Montreal lost had three straight losing seasons and not getting into the postseason, do you really think guys like Toffoli and Josh Anderson would be like, they'd be a little edgy. They'd be like, I don't know if I really want to do there. You guys haven't been doing that well. But I mean, the only positive news for the Habs and Habs fans with this COVID thing has been the fact that you've been able to sign these guys for this low amount because the dollar's obviously not that great at the moment. And you got them for long-term contracts too. I think Foley's 5 years and Anderson's 5 or 7 years. So these guys are locked in. And I mean, if they play the way they are, this could be a very good team and a potential championship caliber team. But I may be getting ahead of myself. Anyways, that's all I really have to say. Just a huge rant or huge rave, I guess, to Bergevin compared to my usual rants. Anyways, until next time, guys, take care.